So here is the package that I got some time ago from Lindsey and her channel is Lindsey Clark, and it is, I believe, all craft jewelry, and I'm going to go through it and see what I can maybe craft right here on the spot. I've brought my 3 basic tools, which is this little cutter, flat nose pliers, and needle nose pliers. So these are the tools that I use the most, and I got them right here beside me. Put them over to the side, and maybe, hopefully, craft something right on the spot. I got a lot of good feedback when I did that before with the butterfly in the lot that I got from Janet and Bryn at Happy Hour Haulers. I got a lot of good feedback about when I just stopped right in the middle of that unboxing and crafted that purse charm for Janet. So I'm going to hopefully be able to stop and craft right on the spot with this one as well. So I'm going to jump right in with it. If you're not familiar with Lindsey Clark, she does jewelry hauls, she does thrift hauls. Her main thing, I believe, is, I think what she does more than anything else is thread up hauls, whether it's designer or fun box or jewelry. She has a wide variety of things that she does, and her videos are always really great, and her prices are awesome if you like to shop from YouTube. So go check her channel out. I'll put a link to her channel in the description of this video. So she has this really secured very well with bubble wrap to help protect everything. I can't wait to see what's in here, because it's been a long time since I ordered it. I just went on a spree of buying a lot of craft jewelry in a short amount of time. So what that means is I now have a lot of it to go through, and I slowed down my ordering, but then I'll see some and I just can't resist it, and I order some more. So even though I've been making progress from when I ordered a lot in a short amount of time, I'm making progress going through all of that. I'm still adding slowly to that. So the spot where I keep all of the things, all the craft jewelry that I order, that little space is becoming overcrowded. So I really need to unbox and unbag more and order less. But, is ordering less really something I'm going to do? Probably not. So she included a sticker that says thank you, and here is just a first peek at everything. I'm seeing some rhinestones. I'm seeing that's a feather there with some rhinestones in it. That looks like a rhinestone chain. Here's some pretty green, looks like crystals with AB on them. Some faux tortoise, some faux pearls. This looks like a big bangle. There's a watch. Oh, that looks interesting right here. So lots of neat things in this bag. I cannot wait to get into it, and I really do hope that there's something I can craft on the spot. We will see. So I really appreciate the secure packaging, because sometimes craft jewelry is, it's already damaged, usually, and then if usually thrifts are known for just kind of throwing them together into a box where they rattle around, which can cause further damage. So you want your crafting materials to be in as good a shape as they can be. So let's see, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit there to maybe give you a better look. Let me adjust my light just a bit there. Okay, so I'll go through it maybe little by little, and let me get you've seen this setup before, maybe. If you've seen my older video, you've seen my setup where I'm actually standing at my kitchen counter, and my phone is resting on my phone is resting in the bottom of a cabinet, and so I have my plastic containers right here next to me, And I'm going to use that to hold things as I go. So first thing, these are some wooden beads. Just very simple wooden beads. It goes over the head because there's no clasp on it. That could just use some cleaning. The beads are a little different from each other. Those two beads there don't match. So if somebody prefers some symmetry, you're not going to find it with this. Well, it's symmetrical everywhere except right here. These two beads don't match up. So I'll take a look at that. I might take it apart and make something else, or I may just see, I don't know what I can do to make it look more similar on both sides. Anything I find in here that I'll offer up, I'll put a price on the screen for it as I go. This is some metallic beads that actually might be metal. Let's see, let's tap on that. I think actually those might be acrylic. I'll have to look a little closer. And then these are stones here, probably howlite. And this is faux leather. So it's a bracelet that snaps closed. With, now that I'm looking at those, I think that's metal. So you have faux leather, little metal hammered beads, and then some howlite beads. And I have a stack on, but let's see if I can give you an idea of what that looks like on. And there that is. This one could just use a wipe down, really, and then I'll offer it up. It has a little bit of wear right here. Or no, actually that's just some dirt that's coming right off. So it could use a wipe down. And then I'll just offer that one up. There'll be a price on the screen for it. My wrist is a 7, and it fits me with, it fits me pretty exactly, not tightly. You know, I can still fit a finger through it. And then it's adjustable if you wanted to, you know, snap it this way and be a little bit bigger to maybe about a 7.5, maybe an 8. If you're interested in it, but you need a precise measurement, just let me know, and I will be glad to provide that for you. But there will be a price on the screen for this. That's really pretty. Okay, here is another bracelet. This is a cuff. It's got something tangled around it. Let's see. There we go. So it's an asymmetrical bracelet. One of these metal bands at the top, sort of a brass tone. It may actually be brass. It has that look and the feel. I think that can be repaired. Yeah, that's a quick repair job right there. So if you're interested in this one, it's a repair job that I can't do with the tools I brought with me, but I can repair it. And I will put a price on the screen for this. And that's what that looks like on. And it's a little adjustable because, you know, it's open on the side. And again, I'm a 7. This could probably easily fit an 8 where it sits right now. And it can go a little smaller or a little larger. And it's very pretty. This brass, sort of brushed finish brass. I'll polish that up. Give it a wipe down first, and then I'll polish it. And then I'll make sure that this top little band right here is secured in place. And there will be a price on the screen for that. Okay, here is a bracelet, silver tone, put together with this little clear sort of fishing line. And these are faux pearls, I believe. Yeah, those are faux pearls, and some of the paint's coming off. So let's see. Let me make sure that's paint coming off and not dirt. Yeah, that's actually paint coming off of those. So this will go into my craft supplies. Here's a matte, sort of pewter necklace. It has paint coming off, or is that dirt? No, that's paint coming off of this little cabochon. So I can pop that out and put another cabochon in there. And then that's just a quick repair. This pewter necklace. So I'll repair it. Anything that needs repairing won't have a price on the screen. I will I'll make the repair and then offer it up. I think I have actually a real stone left from that Les Bernard upcycle I did that might fit right here. So we will see. So I've got craft supplies. I have things I'm going to just offer up. And then, let's see, things that need repair. I'll get a separate container for those. It's really convenient to be right here with my camera pointing down from my open cabinet full of containers. Let's see, there's not a mark on this. It's a Christmas ornament brooch that is missing some stones. Right there, right here. Yeah, it's missing several stones. So I'm not sure what to do with that. One thing I can do is just save it to source these stones out of for other projects. Or I can just try to, there's no way I'll be able to match these stones exactly. So the jury's kind of out on that. Let's see, I'm going to put it in the craft supplies because I'll have to decide what to do with that. Okay, add a charm links. This is an Aquarius star sign charm. It was $2 at Kohl's, marked down to 50 cents. I'm not sure what I'll do with that, so I'll put it in the craft supplies also. Cell phone accessory. This has the look of Hello Kitty, but not exactly. So I think it's supposed to maybe be a sort of spoof on Hello Kitty. And it's to go around the antenna of your cell phone. And you can see from the look of the cell phone, it's for an older phone. So let's open this up and see what kind of ideas I can get with it. Oh, here it is. So it has this, it's attached to this little silicone band that can come off. And then it has a rhinestone dangling off the bottom right there. I'm going to put it in craft supplies. I like this chain. This is a very interesting chain. This clasp is not original to it. You can just tell because the clasp is different. It looks like maybe, I don't know, possibly pewter. It's a bracelet. It's a very thick chain. That's what it looks like on. And my guess is that it's probably also about a 7. So I will put that right here in the things that will be offered up. Oh, yeah, and there'll be a price on the screen for that. It's nice and heavy, and it's pretty. It needs a cleaning. I can feel the dirt on it, so it'll get a bath, and then I'll put a price on the screen. Okay, these are just little plastic beads. They are going to go straight into the craft supplies. This, I'm not sure what this is. It's copper toned. It's not actually copper. It's broken right there. Whatever it used to be, it's broken. It can be an element of something, so I'll put that in the craft supplies. Here's an adjustable bracelet. The cord is not that great, but it has some really nice beads. So it's going to go in supplies. Here's a little hairpin. It's so staying out of focus. I'm not sure what the problem is there. That's pretty. It has little peridot colored stones, and all the stones are there. Little gold tone hairpin. So there'll be a price on the screen for that. This is a really small hairpin. It's about 1.5 inches long. Here are some just little glass, I think. No, these are acrylic beads, sort of iridescent colored with silver toned or gunmetal toned spacers and little flowers. The flowers are open, and then there's a little bead that's wired through the middle. So they're open sort of like a cookie cutter would be. And then there's a wire running through it with a bead strung on that. So the bead kind of moves freely on the inside of the little flower. And let's see, it is missing a clasp. So I can probably add a clasp to that. So I'll put that in the repairs. This is a pretty ceramic bead on this macrame cord. Can't really tell what it used to be. Maybe it used to be a little adjustable bracelet. The cord has seen better days. So that will go in supplies. This is some AB rhinestones, and one is missing right there. On a denim bracelet cord. Let's see. Or actually, no, I think this is a choker. That's exactly what this is. This is a choker. And I'm going to restyle that. I need other pieces that I don't have with me. They're in my supplies. Because I'm going to take out some of these elements and replace them with some other elements. Maybe some J. Crew pieces and parts. But I like the idea of this choker with the denim sides. Okay, now this is like an Alex and Ani-esque type bracelet. I'm going to, I think, just take these elements off and use those as supplies. This is a piece of sea glass. Yeah, that's cool. So that's glass. And then a little faux pearl and a little rhinestone. That will go in supplies. Here's a little pin that someone made. Oh, this is little slices of shell. And there's some missing. And then other little tiny shells in the middle to make a flower. That's really pretty. I'm going to wait and see if maybe the other pieces of shell are in this lot somewhere. Here's a bracelet with the Tree of Life symbol right here on this little silver toned medallion, and it's the adjustable, like bolo style adjustable. And it looks like maybe someone knotted that up, maybe in the way it was not intended to be. So this is possibly just a repair job. So I'll put that over in repairs. Here is, oh wow, okay, Dorothy trademark, nickel and lead compliant. We have earrings and a necklace. Look at this. Are you watching, Steph? Are you watching, Jamie? This reminds me of my two friends, Stephanie and Jamie. Look at that. Very edgy with the spikes and the silver tone, matte silver tone, and the spikes of all different lengths. And it's a layered necklace, sort of in this chainmail design with the beads and little medallions in between. And then the matching earrings. Here's what the earrings look like. Let me give you a close-up. Actually, instead of picking it up, I'm going to try zooming in there. So that's what those look like. And then here is a close-up on the earrings. And let's see the drop on it. It has an extender, but I would say the drop on that is probably about 9 inches with an extender that's probably about 3 more inches. That is stunning. That's a statement maker, and it 100% makes me think of Jamie and Stephanie. So I'm going to put this, there'll be a price on the screen for that. Okay, this has a stone missing. It's a brooch with a missing stone, but then there is the stone. So I can actually fix that as we speak. I'm going to pause everything to go get my glue. So here's what I use to do a lot of my gluing repairs with, because it's gel, so it's not going to run. And it has this little precise tip. Depending on what the repair is, there's other jeweler's glues that I use. But for something just quick on a little costume piece, this works wonders. So I'm going to wait for that glue to dry, and then I'll put some tools in there and open that up and try this again. So moving right along, my first little attempt at doing something with some of this jewelry was a flop, because I didn't look closely before I dropped the glue in there. Okay, this is a little acrylic horse with a floral print. And it's someone's project. Someone made this. It's a pretty little horse with flowers on it. That reminds me of Carol. Rainbow colors, and it's about, let's see, maybe about 2.5 inches by about 2.5 inches. So I'm going to, there will be a price on the screen for that. If I can get it to focus. There we go. This little horse floral brooch. Okay, these are hypoallergenic pierced earrings. They feel ceramic. No, they're enamel on gold tone. And the enamel is chipped, or no, there's something on there. A little bit of, there we go, it's gone. So it looks like swirled paint, black and red on a cream background. The posts are bent, so I will repair those posts. And here's what they look like on the back. These are vintage. So let me take my flat nose pliers and bend that back into place. Doing it with pliers instead of just with my fingers keeps there from being too much pressure where it attaches to the back of the earring. And what that does is keeps it from being quite as likely to pop off. So that looks good. Now right here, what you saw is a little bit of gold tone flaking off of the back. So I'll clean that up and polish that. So it looks like there's more gold tone underneath. So I'll polish that up. But those are really pretty. These, I don't know, maybe 80s, I think. They're definitely vintage. They're either 80s or 90s. And let's straighten up this one also. It's not as badly bent as the other one. And done. And these are really lightweight. The colors on them are just really nice. And the colors are true. That's really what that cream color looks like. And that red and black are showing up true. So those will be polished up on the back so that they won't be flaking when you wear them. And there will be a price on the screen for those. This is a great lot from Lindsey. The heart of friendship is love. This is going to be a purse charm. Hang on and let me go get something. This is what I needed to go get. It's a hook that I've had laying around that came off of something else. And there we go, a purse charm. The heart of friendship is love. That is so pretty. Oops. Just a quiet little nice sentiment. And there you go. It can hook onto your backpack strap or your purse. And it's the same graphic on the front and on the back. Cute. Oh, and a price on the screen. Made in the US, a pin. There's some discoloration on the card. Not sure what that is. It's this type of pin. And the pin is, I don't know, maybe pewter. I'm going to clean this off of the card. Let me see if I can just wipe that off. Another reason it's so convenient to do this on my kitchen counter is my paper towels are right next to me. Okay, I don't know what that is. It's coming off pretty readily, but not completely. So I will finish cleaning that off. I won't make you watch me do all of that right now. And I'll clean some of whatever that is also here on the top of the horse. So I'll clean all of that up. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a price on the screen. And I'll, if I can remember to, I'll drop a picture in after I've cleaned it so you can see what it looks like cleaned. And then I'll put a price on the screen for this as well. Know that the price, you won't get it looking like this. You'll get it cleaned up and still on the card for whatever price is on the screen. Okay, next. Heifer International Love a Llama. This will just be a free gift with purchase. So anybody who buys something, just claim it, and first come first serve on that, get free gift with purchase. Okay, now some acrylic beads, black faceted acrylic beads. These will all just go into the craft supplies. Any loose beads I come across will go straight in there. And it looks like they came off of this bracelet, which will also go to craft supplies. Let's see, there's a skull on it, another skull and a cherub. and some crosses, sort of James Avery style crosses. Of course, this is not James Avery, but that sort of style on the crosses there. So that'll all go in craft supplies. Here is, this looks like a J. Crew type of setting, but I can tell that it is not J. Crew quality. But that's a neat little earring. Maybe it will have a match. I'll set it to the side. Here's a little faux snakeskin bracelet, which doesn't look like it has anything wrong with it. It's stitched together on the inside. I don't know, is it faux? Or is it real? Yes, it's faux. Little faux snakeskin bracelet, which would probably fit a size maybe 6 through 7, 7.5. If you're interested in it and need a size, just let me know. skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com, and I will be glad to give you a precise size on that, but a price will be on the screen for it. Okay, here is a very interesting on the card. No, not on the card. Little pendant. The chain could use some repair. Well, not repair, but could definitely use some cleaning. It may be tone loss on here. It's kind of hard to tell if that's tone loss or just dirt, so I'm going to put that in the repair pile. Here's a little snowman that says amswagstore.com, and it's just a little snowman pin in perfect condition. It's enamel on the front, or acrylic maybe on the front, and then silver tone on the back with this AMS Wag Store address. And a price will be on the screen for that. See, I don't know what was on that. Here's a tiny, tiny little rose brooch. It's made out of some type of plastic. It's very detailed. There's a little bit of glue on the top, so I'll put that in the repair pile, but not that it needs repairs necessarily. It just needs that glue removed off the front of it. That's pretty. It's super tiny. It's about a 1/2 inch across. And there'll be a price on the screen for that. Okay, here's some little cabochons. Used to be a stretch bracelet. It's cabochons, faceted black acrylic with these little sort of bow tie shaped elements in between with AB rhinestones. So all of that will go into craft supplies. See, there's another piece of that. Okay, this is a necklace, silver tone, bright shiny silver. Let's see, it hangs like this. Here's the back right there. Let's scoot everything out of the way so I can show you what it looks like. And there's how that hangs. It says, "Praise the Lord, O my soul, all my inmost being, praise his holy name. Praise the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits." Psalm 103, 1 through 2. And it says the same thing on the bottom. So that's really pretty. And this is howlite or turquoise. I think it's probably howlite. Very bright, very shiny, and pretty on this little religious Christian medallion. I'm trying to get it close enough so you can see it, but where it will focus. I haven't had focus issues yet doing it this way until now. Okay, this is a very interesting earring that looks sort of 80s. There, I'll lay it aside in case there's a match. All these single beads I'm just going to toss into craft supplies. Here's a rhinestone earring that looks fine. The stones are not quite as bright as they could be. I'll lay it to the side in case there's a match. Here's a tiny little ring, white stone, and it's just a little silver tone. Tiny, tiny, like a child's ring. Or you could wear it as a midi ring on your pinky maybe. There'll be a price on the screen for that. Let's see if I can give you a closer look at the details around the stone. And there it is. There'll be a price on the screen. And I'll give you a precise ring size. If you are interested in this, just email me and ask for that. It's a little angel pin. Now, since I'm not putting numbers on these, just give me a screenshot if you can. That'll be the easiest way for me to do this. If you are interested in purchasing any of these, I'll clean that off. I'll put this in the ultrasonic and give it a bath. I don't see a name on it. It's just this little angel brooch, silver tone, and very, very cute. This has broken stretchy in it, and it's just these little art clay style beads with flowers, so it'll go in craft supplies. I don't think this cord is any good, but these beads are, so that will go in craft supplies. This is a hair barrette with little orange seed beads. That looks like someone handmade that. Someone sat down and took the time to thread all that through there. It's a stretchy ring. And the stretch on it actually is, oh, well, the stretch is good, but it's broken right there. Okay, so that's going to go in craft supplies. Single earring. This is pretty. Okay, this is on leather or faux leather cord, little brass tone hardware, and a brass tone backing for this really pretty ceramic cabochon. These focusing issues are really driving me crazy. Let's see if I can do that. That's so pretty. It has pink and blue and navy on this sort of cream colored background. So it's going to go in art supplies, craft supplies. I don't think this cord is any good, but this chain enclosure, I can probably salvage those, and then definitely this pretty cabochon. Okay, here is a stretchy rhinestone bracelet. All the rhinestones are there, and I don't see any dead stones. It has very light stretch, but it's not stretchy because it has that elastic cord in it. It's like this kind of stretchy, like where each stone has a metal attachment to the next, and there's something that's lodged in there from another item. This stretchy that I'm pulling is not part of this bracelet. It's just a piece that's stuck underneath one of the prongs. There we go. So we'll see what I can, actually, you know what, it was part of this bracelet because now it doesn't stretch on that side. So now it goes in craft supplies. Okay, this says Missy. Little ID bracelet. There it is. Gold tone with a little, what is that little symbol right there? It's a little stone of some kind, maybe a little rhinestone, I think. So that's cute. So I will offer that up if you know anyone named Missy. And if you want a size on it, just let me know and I will be glad to provide that. Okay, what is this? It's an earring. It has something else tangled up in it. I'll have to untangle that off camera. Okay, here is a little puffy heart, gold tone. It's a pin. It has something in it. So I don't know what's gotten lodged in there. But it has light wear, like a little bit of scratching to it. I'll put this in repairs to see. I'll see if I can polish out that scratching and see if I can get out whatever that is that's lodged in there. Oh, here's another one of these AMS wag store things. This is a little kind of strange Santa. And the other one I think was a snowman. So I might lot these up, I don't know. But there is that. Okay, here is, maybe it used to be a bracelet, a little silver tone element with a little faux amethyst in it. That's craft supplies. Here's a little pendant with some missing rhinestones. So craft supplies on that. Beads and shells. Here's an earring with all of its rhinestones. A little pierced earring. Don't see a name anywhere on it, so we'll lay that aside with the others. Here's another piece of that bracelet. And then I have some little bits right here, broken beads, and here's a bead that's broken in half, so we'll push all of that aside. Okay, next handful. Let's zoom back out. Maybe I won't have the same focus problems. I don't really know why the focus problems this time. Ever since I've started using this little kitchen setup, I haven't really had any focus problems until this time. Maybe it's the time of day and the lighting. Okay, here's a little bronze colored faceted bead. That'll go in craft supplies. This used to be part of a necklace maybe, or an earring. So I'll put it right there in case another one shows up. This is a new with tags, Soho lead safe. It feels like wood and it looks like wood. Let's see. Oh, it's missing some rhinestones. So I will see what I have in my stash. That's really cool. And so it's a teal, kind of turquoise colored wood. And it's about 2 inches wide, missing several stones. So I'll put this in my repair pile and see if I can find some stones to put in there. Okay, this is just your standard plastic faux pearls. So I'll put that in craft supplies. This is a ring. That's like an arrow. That's, you know, it bends all the way around, and then the fleshings are on the other end. So it looks like that when you're wearing it. And there'll be a price for that on the screen. Here's a watch, unbranded. The band has some cracking right here on the back. It is probably faux leather. Yeah, that is faux leather. Just needs a wipe down. But it's pretty. It's a very dark green. Which direction do I need to go? So it's a faux, probably faux leather, dark green, with a mother of pearl face on it in silver tone. It says stainless steel back, base metal bezel, Japan movement. So that is pretty. I have quite a stack of bracelets on. There'll be a price on the screen for this. So this I got recently at a thrift store haul for a really nice price. This came a long time ago in a thread up 15-piece mixed, and it was all broken and I had to repair it. And this is something that I got in a thrift lot, I think, a long time ago, along with a necklace that I'm wearing. Can I get that on the screen? These little red beads, because I'm wearing a t-shirt with a red design on it. Okay, here is a bracelet, yes, with these pretty peach colored and sort of watermelon strawberry colored glass beads, or crystal maybe, because they're very sparkly. It has this ring right here, so maybe a lobster clasp used to be there, but a clasp isn't really needed at all. So I'll probably just take that ring off and just let it be like that. So price will be on the screen for this. And what I'm going to do is take this ring off, and it won't have a clasp. And it's adjustable because it's this memory wire. This is what it looks like on. And there will be a price on the screen. Okay. Here is, okay, this is broken. These look like genuine pearls, and they are. This would go in craft supplies. Love those pearls. A little close-up peek at those. Okay. This is a bracelet. This is a bracelet. It's a really small bracelet. I'm not sure what this is. Parts of it are missing, but there's gaps in it. So that'll just go in craft supplies. Z by Zaxi. Okay, these are missing some paint. So I will probably just find, maybe I'll rethread these and put different stones right there. Or maybe finish taking all this paint off and just see what they look like when they're all white right there. So those will go in the repair pile. Here's an earring with 2 tassels. It's all gold tone with a rhinestone and a little faux stone right here. Let's see, acrylic. So an acrylic stone and a little glass rhinestone and gold tone hardware on this with this rope chain tassel. That's very pretty with the 2 tassels hanging off of both sides. This, there are a lot of possibilities for this. This will be a pendant most likely if I don't find a match. This is branded. Let's see what that says. Hopefully I'm not making all of my viewers seasick. Okay, I can't see what that says. Okay, it looks like Lily, as in Lily Pulitzer, but the Y is throwing me off because Lily Pulitzer's Y comes straight down, and this one's kind of curved a little bit, but maybe this is Lily Pulitzer. I'll have to do some more research on that. Hopefully there will be a match. This will be a pendant if there's not a match. Let's zoom back out. And I've already got about an hour here, so let's see, this has, I thought I had missing stones, but it actually does not have any missing stones. It just needs a cleaning, and it will be a pendant. So I'll put that in repairs. This has glue on it. It used to be a piece of something else. I'll put that aside and see if I can figure out what it used to be a part of. Here is an acrylic, sort of faux mother of pearl top on this earring, and then this is clear right there. Then you've got like lavender, sage green, little sky blue, and an orange color on this dangle earring. Lots of pretty earrings. The good thing is that they all look good to use for other projects if they don't have matches. Okay, this is a Napier, sort of gunmetal toned necklace. I love this Byzantine chain. It has either wear or dirt, so I'm going to give it a bath in the ultrasonic and see if that takes care of it. A lot of times something that looks like wear is actually just dirt, so it's always worth cleaning up a piece to make sure. This could use a little bit of polishing and cleaning, so I'm going to put it in repairs, not to change it but just to either clean or polish. Okay, let's see, here's another one of these. Okay, there was this one, silver tone with the pieces missing, like right there. And here's a gold tone one. I don't see pieces missing on it. They're the same size. I don't know what those are. They'll both go in craft supplies if I can figure that out. Let's see, I wanted to test this, and it has definitely got copper in it, just because the front there had that patinaed look of sterling, so I wanted to check and make sure. Somebody put all this together because these pieces don't look like they would have originally been on the same necklace. All of these elements are definitely still usable, but I don't think that's any good like it is. So I'm going to put that in craft supplies. I haven't come across anything yet that's just inspiring me to make something on the spot outside of hanging that heart on the purse charm hook. This is quite an earring. It's about 4 inches long. I don't know, maybe 5. It's about 5 inches long. Rhinestone, and they are all there. Yeah, they are all there. It's 5-inch long, just a shoulder duster earring with these teardrops. They're all faceted, just glass rhinestones. I don't see a maker anywhere on it. That will be something spectacular if it doesn't have a match in here. Here's a little sort of sky blue colored rhinestone necklace. It has missing stones. There's a missing one right there. So what I can do is maybe use some of the stones here to put into, like I can source stones out of this to go into other pieces that are missing stones. So that will go in craft supplies. Here's a black enamel and gold tone or silver tone bracelet. Very light gold tone, I think. But that's pretty. It has very light surface scratching on it. So there'll be a price on the screen for it. It's at least a 7. If you want a precise size, just let me know. Email me and let me know. But that's pretty. It's just very simple, very elegant. I'll give that a wipe down. This black and very light gold tone bracelet. This is more shells. That's going to go in craft supplies. This is a pendant. I'll put that in craft supplies. Okay, someone came in the room, so I took a pause, and while I was paused, I did a few things. I thought I would bend this setting back into place and glue the stone back in, but the glue actually has discolored the stone, so I'm just going to throw this stone away, and I will put this in craft supplies because these other stones will be usable for something else. And I can maybe even pop all the stones out of here and save this setting and put other stones in it if I got especially inspired one day. But I am definitely going to save this to at least source the stones out of it for other projects. Here is a clip earring, unbranded, and it's missing a stone right there, so it'll go into supplies. Here's an acrylic and silver tone bracelet with missing stones, so it will go into craft supplies. This is part of a bracelet with missing stones, so that will go to craft supplies as well. Okay, here's, oh no, I thought it was a match to this, but it actually probably does go with it. So we're finding pieces that go together. Here's a faux pearl on a little bangle bracelet. I'll just put all of these little bangles together. Well, this one will go to craft supplies because it's broken. There. I'll just lot all of these together. They're not all the same size, but I'll lot all of those together if anybody wants those. Oh, remember to send me a screenshot since I'm not using numbers. The easiest way for me to find what you're wanting if you order, just contact me, skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com, and then please include a screenshot of the piece that you are interested in, and preferably a screenshot that has the price listed on it as well. Okay, here is a beautiful, very silky tassel. Oh, okay. This is a repair job here. Looks like part of the thread has come down off of that cap. I can take care of that. And here's a hammered teardrop shape pendant that the tassel drops off of. And then a silver tone chain with little station beads. And the chain is in great condition. And see, it's got an extender on it. I'll show you what it looks like. I don't have enough room to really show the entire length of the necklace in one shot. But here, let's back out a little. Here it is. Right there. And if you want measurements on that, let me know and I'll be glad to give those. And then I'll glue this the cord back in place that covers up that cap. So just email me if you're interested in this one. Okay, now a torque with a rhinestone little zebra print. That's a nice little torque. And you can, of course, take that off and wear it alone or hang something else on it. I saw a maker on here. Oh no, that's just a little scratch. But it does have it has a strange likeness of some sterling. So let's take a look. That's a pretty nice silvery scratch. It's this one right here. So let's take a look and see what the acid says. And it is not sterling, but it's a very good faker. Okay. So let's put it back together. It needs a wipe down, which I will give it. But that's very pretty. I'll torque with the rhinestone zebra sort of medallion. It looks like all the stones are there. Yeah, I think all the stones are there on that. That's a pretty one. Okay, what is this? Oh, here's a pendant. I could use a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of polish. It has some wear right here and right here. I can polish that up. I'll put it in the repair pile. Everything I'm putting in the repair pile, I'll offer it up after it's been repaired or cleaned or whatever it needs. Here's a rhinestone hoop. The rhinestones seem to be all there and all look good. I don't see any dead stones. So maybe there will be a match for that. There's some more of this sort of cream colored faux leather cord. A brass toned chain or copper toned chain. Okay, that will go in the repair pile for a bath. Oh, these are actually really pretty. This is brass or bronze, and it has a clear rhinestone at the top and a clear rhinestone at the bottom with this sort of milky stripe through it. I've never seen anything like that before. There. See how it's clear on each side, but it has that milky sort of opaque stripe down the middle. Those are very unique. There's not a maker on it, but those are pretty. They have a very interesting look to them. They are about 1 inch long. There'll be a price on the screen for these. Okay. Here are just some broken pieces, little bits of chain. Probably used to be a bracelet. Okay, that will go in craft supplies. As will this because it's broken. It's just got some little tiny beads on it. Here's another one of these. That'll go in craft supplies. This looks pretty. Okay, Okay, this is clip earrings. These are Trifari clip earrings. And one of the clips is broken off of the earring. So I will, I do not know how to solder, which is really what this would need to be repaired properly. So I'm not sure what to do with those. I know someone who I think solders. I might see if they would be interested in repairing those. I'll put those in my repair pile. Okay, here is a letter C Alex and Ani bracelet. It's bent, but that's an easy fix. So it'll go in the repair pile. I don't know if I finished saying it. Everything that goes in the repair pile, I will offer up later after, whatever it needs has been done. I'm not sure what that says. But that is an earring. All handcrafted. Here is an acrylic, little hot pink rhinestone. Various little elements that can go into craft supplies. Wait a minute, what is this? It's a very interesting shape on that earring. But it's unbranded. Here's another one of those little shell pieces that came from this. Let's zoom back out. Okay, this is some more beads. This came from a boho style bracelet. Apparently it's wood that's drilled through, and it has this sort of, I don't know, almost industrial looking pattern on it. It's a Christmas brooch. It's about to come apart right there. So I'll put that in craft supplies. Here's a necklace. Looks like the chain is not any good. And there's some verdigris on these gold tone pieces. And some of the gold tone is starting to flake away also. I'll put that one aside. Oh, this that was tangled together earlier. Well, I took that break a minute ago when someone came in. I untangled these. This is not usable, but this is a little anklet. Silver tone anklet with little hearts on it. Let's clasp it shut. And here's what the little hearts look like. And it has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those little hearts. There will be a price on the screen for this anklet. Okay, this ring is cool. Sort of a coppery tone. I don't see a name on it anywhere, or no kind of markings. If you're interested in that and want a size, let me know. Remember, anything you're interested in or have questions about, skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com is how you get in touch to ask me those questions or let me know you're interested in buying something. Okay, the stretch is almost gone. Here's some hammered style little discs here, disc-shaped beads for craft supply. This is an adjustable ring with a flower on it. It looks like one of the little stones on it got too close to the heat and melted a little bit right there. So that will go in craft supply. Here's some glass faceted beads on this earring. All the earrings I'm going to put aside in hopes of finding a match. Here is a pendant that has a significant wear on the bail. That'll go in craft supply. This is a pretty bracelet. sort of Brighton-esque, Brighton style. Oh wait, it is Brighton. Look at that right there. Even without the mark, you can tell because Brighton will have all these little hearts all over the back like that. Let's see, just curious. I don't know, it might be plated. It's a very silvery scratch, but it just has the faintest amount of coppery color in it. Just a few little tiny, tiny flakes of blue. So that is not sterling, but it is Brighton. So that's a good find. Let's see if there's any issues with it. Oh, here's a bead. I don't see any issues at all, actually. Just a slight amount of wear. So this pretty little Brighton bracelet. Love that. There'll be a price on the screen for that one. Okay, this is just a broken little bit. Let that one aside. This has some bits on it that can be used. Oh, I thought it was all one thing. It's two separate things. So here's a little heart necklace. The chain is trying to tangle as we speak. There we go. So little rhinestone heart. It needs a bath. I think that chain just has some dirt on it. Oh, and the chain's broken right here. So I'll put this in repair and just hang that sweet little heart on a new chain. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh, that's where all those kind of champagne colored faceted beads are coming from, and they are crystal. They're coming off of this right here. Look at those. Those are gorgeous. Love crystal. Okay. This is, oh, I thought that was all together. So many things look like they're one thing until you start getting into it and you find out that they are separate things. Okay. Not sure what's going on there. I'm going to do this off camera. Okay, done. It's this pendant ring. There's a little circle and like a little, I don't know, shark tooth or bear claw. And then this shield with the rhinestone in the middle. The little circle and the claw are pave set. Everything is gold tone. There's some dirt on this chain. I'm pretty certain that that is just dirt. I will clean that up. I'll put it in the repair pile and give it a good bath. And then I'll offer that one up later after it's had some attention. This, I don't think this cord is going to be usable. So moving along, we're in the home stretch. So here we go. A pretty little lucite lemon. That's cute. It's a little earring. Okay, here's something on the card. Genuine CZ 18-inch pendant. There we go. That's pretty. New on the card. There'll be a price on the screen for that. It's an 18-inch, which means a 9-inch drop. 18 inch is probably the total length of the chain. and I cannot tell if there's an extender. There it is. Sort of gift ready, and I can even package that as a gift if you want to buy it that way, pre-wrapped as a gift. Just let me know when you order if you're interested in that. Okay, this is an earring. The enamel is kind of spilling out right there. It's very lightweight, it feels like tin. It's got some verdigris on it. Okay, here is a memory wire bracelet with a little art clay rose with the iridescent paint on it. That's very dainty and cute. I might actually just take the chain enclosure off of this because these memory wire bracelets don't really need it. So that's cute. There'll be a price on the screen for that, but I will take off the closure because it's not necessary. It's just extra stuff just hanging there to get in your way. Okay, moving along. This has sort of that loft look, J. Crew-esque. This is not J. Crew, I can tell by the little elements here. Nice chain. Let's see, I don't know that mark, or do I? Oh yeah, actually I do. There it is right there. And here's this thick, heavy chain, which I really like. Love a substantial chain. This other chain down here is hooked into it somehow. There's sort of this little gold dust, gold flakes look to these larger stones. Oh, and has some smaller stones missing. Okay, so this will definitely be dismantled, and all of these elements will be used in something else. This chain is in great condition. It's a really great chain. And here's missing stone here, missing stone there. And that looks like all the missing stones. So all of these other little pendants will be put to other uses. This style of necklace provides so many crafting options and restyling options. Okay, here's a big tangle. I'll put that aside for now. Oh, little bead got away. Here's a key with a heart in it, and this looks very similar to that bracelet at the very beginning that had the paint peeling off of it. I bet this goes with that one. But everything looks good on this one. The clasp looks good. Well, that knot is kind of just sticking right out there. That's going to poke and scratch and all that. So I think I'm just going to take that apart and use the elements as craft. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what that is. I'll have to look into that one. Okay, here I have some glass beads like this, but these are acrylic. And here's some faux pearls. It's a stretch bracelet. The stretch is decent. This black thread needs to come off of it. Let's see, and that is just dirt. So there'll be a price on the screen for this. And yeah, this is probably what a price tag was attached to. So I'll just take that little black thread off. There'll be a price on the screen for this. This is acrylic. This is just dirt. It's going to clean up very easily. This is acrylic clear beads and plastic faux pearls. And then again, I'll take that thread off, and there'll be a price on the screen for this. And here's a little flower with, okay, it's a clip earring. It feels rubbery, but I can't really tell. Looks like a dogwood flower, sort of, maybe. Similar. And it's a clip. I think this rubbery feel is probably just the paint that's on it. Because it clips like metal, but the surface just kind of feels rubbery. So we'll set that aside. I'm thinking there probably won't be any matches. Okay, that little pink rhinestone we found earlier probably goes on this. Here is something that used to stretch but doesn't now, or at least doesn't very well. We'll put that in craft supplies. Here's a pretty, see, it used to be $16.97. Does that say Banana Republic? Yes. There you are, it's a Banana Republic. Oh, and it started out being $48. Little toggle bracelet. Oh, how pretty. Look how pretty. It's heavy, matte gold tone with these sort of golden colored rhinestones. And oh, some are missing right there. And let's see if I can get it into focus again. So let's see. Here's one that's missing. I thought it was focused. So here's a missing rhinestone right here. One's missing there, there, and there, there. Lots of missing rhinestones. Right here is two that are missing, and right here. So this will go into repair. I'll see what I can do. And here are these bronze colored little faceted beads. Green glass beads. Are they glass? Yeah. AB coated green glass beads. Craft supplies. Let's see. This was a pendant, maybe? I'll put this in craft supplies. Dream. That'll go in craft supplies, and some more of those bronze colored beads. This, oh goodness, I bet this goes with that little thing that I just threw in there, and I can't find it now. Yeah, I'll find it. This goes with that other triangle that I just put in there. Now this is an interesting bracelet. It's missing some of its enamel right there. I'll put that in craft supplies. How pretty. Look at this brooch. I don't see a maker. And it looks like all of the stones are there. It needs a bath. That's beautiful. Oh wait, there is a maker right here. Right there. It's very hard to get this to focus. Let me go off camera and see if I can get that figured out. Okay, I got it figured out. It was easier to do once I lifted up the pin back, but it is Coro. That's what it says right there. And I'll try to drop a picture in of that mark. But when I lifted up the pin back, I could focus on that easier, but then I also saw that the pin is a little bit bent, so I can fix that right here on the spot. And then I'll put a price up on the screen for this gorgeous Coro brooch. Let's see. There we go. Nice and straight. And nothing else is wrong with this beautiful brooch. It has 3 red emerald cut rhinestones, and then all of these little white rhinestones are there, and it just needs a little bath. Beautiful. Here is a little flower earring, and we'll see if it has a mate. Here's a stretch ring. The stretch is kind of gone on that, but I can do something with this top part. That will go in craft supplies. I'm not sure about this. Looks like copper. Oh, Chile. Somebody went to Chile, and this was maybe their little souvenir shop find. I don't know if maybe that's little jellyfish it has encircling it. But that looks like copper with enamel painted on it. Next is this little necklace. Let's see, it's Loft Outlet, it says. I don't really think that, yeah, this denim part right here is not usable, so it'll come off. But it looks like all the stones are here on this rhinestone part. So I'm going to just remove that and then clean that up and give it a polish. Here's a feather necklace. All these rhinestones coming down, they're graduated in size. The feather is about close to 3 inches long. It's, oh my goodness, probably about an 18-inch length. 18-inch drop, that is. And there's an extender on it that's about 3 inches. If you need precise measurements, again, just ask me when you contact me about it if you're interested in this. I don't see any problems with it at all. The silver tone is nice and bright. The chain doesn't show any sign of wear. Let's see, it does have a maker tag on it. And the maker tag says SHB. I'm not sure about that maker. But there this is, and it's really, really pretty. Just the silver tone feather with the rhinestones down the middle. Gorgeous. And here's a little element that maybe used to be part of a belt. So we'll go to craft supplies. Here are some little glass Christmas beads. How cute. Little snowmen, Santa hat. I don't know if this is a penguin or if it's a snowman also, but that's gorgeous. There's no stretch left on this at all, so that will be restrung for a cute little Christmas bracelet. Here's some more. It looks like some more glass Christmas little Santa earrings. There we go. And it looks like some pieces may have fallen off. Oh yeah, his little hands are broken. I can't really do anything with that. There's his little hands right there. Okay, sorry, Santa. Okay, I think I saw one of these. I tossed it in the craft supplies. So there's a matched earring somewhere in the craft supplies. I'll have to find that later on. And here's some more of these little triangles that oh, you know what? Maybe they don't go together. They're the same size. Or maybe, okay, maybe they go together like this. Maybe they were strung together because these have loops on all sides. So maybe they were strung together sort of alternating like this. Maybe as a bracelet. Yeah, maybe something like that. So that's going to be a good one for me to figure out. So that one's a project. I'm going to put this into repair instead of craft supplies, and then I know I have a couple more of those in my supplies that I'll have to move over to repair. And then back in supplies are these bronze colored little faceted beads. This bracelet needs some repair. Yep. So I will do something for that. Okay, here's a little ring, gold tone, but it has pretty significant wear on it. And it has some dead stones, so can't really do anything with dead stones. Here's an R, little monogram, pendant, gold tone, very, very light surface wear. I don't see a maker on it. I'll put a price on the screen for that. Here's an earring with a faceted turquoise colored acrylic cabochon. That will go in craft supplies. A little shamrock silver tone earring. This is a clip of some kind, like that, but it looks like it probably used to be maybe a dragonfly and the rest of it's gone. There's another one of these shells that go with this. Let's see. Here is a copper ring, just a little band. That's pretty. I'll put a price on the screen for that, this little copper ring. Here's another one of these. And do we have a match? We do. So I'll see how well these clean up. I'll put them in repair, in the repair pile, because they need a polishing too. There's a lot of discoloration on the wires. So I'll clean those up and polish those and see what they turn out like. Some more of those bronze faceted beads. This little broken wagon wheel. Okay, there's another piece like this in the craft supplies. Okay, this used to be on a bracelet probably. That'll go in craft supplies. Here's a little pin, and I can't tell what this is supposed to be. I'll put it in repair and polish that up and see if that little black, whatever that is, see if that comes off. Here's sort of an industrialist, brutalist style earring. Oh, it's missing some stones. So I'll put that in craft supplies. Here's some art glass, a foil glass, sort of a twisted style to it. Very light blue with a silvery streak down the middle. Here's another one of these. This is very pretty. It's an earring, and it is a bauble bar earring. And is this the same little clip? Oh, it is. Okay. More beads. And then our last little pile right here is that tangle. So let's see if I can... Oh, wow. This is a pretty heavy piece right here. Okay. This is cool. It has these coins hanging down off of it. Christina, it's Tina Resells. She loves coin jewelry. She loves jewelry, but but who doesn't? But one of her favorites is coin jewelry. Okay, here's this little hook closure in the back. Definitely needs some cleaning. But what's interesting here is the chain goes from this brass tone on the bottom and then gradually turns silver tone at the top. So I don't know if maybe that's from wear or what's going on with that. This pendant feels heavy enough to be actually brass. I believe it probably is because it just feels like brass. But I'm not sure what's going on with the chain. Let's see, I'll do some research on that. But this is gorgeous. That is absolutely stunning and heavy. I'll put this in repair so I can clean it up, polish it up, and maybe figure out what's going on with the chain. Here is a little copper-toned, sort of tribal-looking pendant. I'll put that in craft supplies. And is this all one thing? No, it is 2 or more things. Okay, what is this little ring doing right here? This is an interesting piece. It's a little bit of a tangle right here. I'm going to go off camera to get this figured out. Okay, I got it untangled, but I can't really tell what's going on with it. There are these sort of pave set rhinestones, and they're all there. And then there are forged silver tone chains going through. This slides freely. There are 4 silver tone chains going through it. And at the end of the chains on one side is this. You have 2 chains going to one of these little odd loops and 2 chains going to the other one. And then on the other end, there's a ring right here that goes through all of the links. Like it's stationary right here. And then the chains just stop right there. So it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. I don't know. I'm going to have to see if I can figure that one out. It's pretty, whatever it is, but I'm going to have to get that one figured out. And then last, there's a little bit of a knot in this one also. Actually, that was a lot of a knot, but here it is. It's this little flower medallion. All of the little white stones are there. These are acrylic stones. with this filigree silver tone in between. And the chain doesn't have any sign of wear on it. Maybe about an 18-inch chain. Again, if you need a precise measurement, just email and ask me for that. There will be a price on the screen for this. The medallion is about 1.5 inches across. And it's very pretty. And there will be a price on the screen. Okay, here are all of our single earrings. So I don't think I'll be crafting on the spot because I would need to get other supplies besides just my pliers here. I'm moving everything down to show you all of our little singles. So all of these are going to be turned into something. Let's get all these in the frame. All of these are going to be turned into something, just not right now. But I am going to start having my tools right next to me, these 3 tools, so that every time I do a craft lot unboxing, I'm going to keep these with me so that if inspiration strikes and I have everything I need right here to craft something on the spot, I will start doing that every time. Well, every time I can, that is. If it's a job that can be handled with just these 3 tools. So thank you so much for joining me for this craft lot that I got from Lindsey at Lindsey Clark. Please go check her channel out and subscribe to her if you don't already. I so much appreciate you hanging out with me while I unboxed all of these things. And if you enjoyed this content, please give me a thumbs up. Please share it with someone else who you think might also enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.